I've got to say though, driving is a lot of fun. There just isn't anything like it. Oh, there's a person behind me. I didn't even notice them. Where'd they come from? I'm surprised they were even able to keep up with me in whatever vehicle that is. Some kind of Toyota something with, it looks like it might be a soft top or a brown painted roof. God, the bumps are unreal. I just had a corn dog and I'm ready to go and serve people their grocery. Well, not serve, it's like bag people. I'm ready to go and serve people, I guess. That's what I wanted to use the word serve somehow. One type of video that I think would be really fun to make is track videos. Nothing fancy. Wouldn't even necessarily be using a these glasses or even a helmet camera, but actually like if I was in a car with a roll cage behind me, I would have the camera back there on the roll cage, a little bit behind the seats, looking in between the seats and out the front window, so you can see me changing gears and maybe even see a little bit of the pedal action. Yeah, that'd be cool. It would just all be one take, not necessarily one take, but yeah, I guess one take, because there's not like different angles and stuff. But it wouldn't be anything like special, crazy, or cinematic, or like, you know, dramatized. It would just be track footage of me driving whatever car it is. Might be this car, but hopefully it will be my future project BMW M3. One thing I'd love to do is go to some kind of racing school or something. I don't know what there is out there, so I don't know what to call it, like racing school, or somewhere I can get some kind of professional training when it comes to motorsport. Like learn how to take lines properly, learn how to do heel and toe if I haven't taught myself how to do it by the time I'm taking classes. Oh, I'm in third. How to prevent myself from doing that and money shifting my poor car. Heck, yeah, like that would be really cool. But I don't even know where to start to look for that. Like, where do you go? Like, if you want to do that, you can't be in Iowa. You'd have to be in a bigger city. You'd probably have to be in somewhere like LA or New York or Chicago or whatever. Somewhere where the motorsport scene is a lot bigger and more like prevalent. I've never really lived anywhere where there was a super significant motorsport scene. It's always been kind of hidden or low key. Running very low on gas. What's the range at? 70 miles. Yeah, I'll be okay. Usually I don't do that, but because I don't drive the car, actually I do drive it pretty often. But in Iowa I would drive it for a lot more often, for a lot longer and a lot harder. So I'd have to refuel it more often, and I didn't like having it less than half a tank of gas. So I was always refilling it. Lately, I've only refilled it lately a few times, which feels weird. Oh, that was a
right onto Highway 140.
Shush. That was a really good downshift. I'm proud of that downshift. All right, here we go. The GPS is probably going to talk.
Continue on Highway 140.
That was a little bit more jerky than the last few polls. So I still have room to improve. So yeah, I would benefit from the training and experience and stuff. But I'll get there. I mean, I have a lot of time. I mean, my goal is to get the BMW by the time I'm 21, and I'm 19 right now. Birthday's in May. It's not for a few more months until I'm 20, so I still have a little over a year to get that car, and yeah, and even then, won't be on the road most of the time because I'll be tinkering it or just having it sit and holding on to it. Because there's a few different things with that makes about having the BMW special. Like, so I'll have it, and I might not be able to do much with it, but it will feel very special to have it for me, to finally have the BMW, to have a car that's in my name with money that I earned, all just my money. The whole car is in my name, it's all mine, and I can do whatever the heck I want with it. Not that it will be registered at first, because there's no point registering it, because most of the time it's not going to be running, and we're like on the road. But yeah, just being able to have it, and I would be able to drive it every now and then. It would just be like in places where there isn't any traffic, take it to a track or whatever, or a parking lot even, or an abandoned road in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that was a good crackle pop. One really neat thing, wow, there's a lot of wind noise. Let's slow down a little to reduce that. So, one really neat thing about this car, and apparently it's something other people have noticed, but this car makes really cool noises, especially the turbo. That turbo will really make some good music for you when you get into it. I have no idea if the microphone even picks up any of it though. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay over all of the road noise and wind noise and what have you. For once, I'm not going to be pushing it when it comes to getting to work on time. This time I'm probably going to be pretty early. Yeah. Ah! Whoops. Oh, you're a very low truck. Oh. Road work. This was not here the last time I went to work. I wonder why people are like constantly slowing down. Oh, forgot to lock the doors again. The car doesn't do it automatically. You have to remember yourself. 54? I don't get it. Is that supposed to mean something to me? Or is that like an inside joke? Oh, the sun is peeking through some clouds. Here comes a striped muscle car, another Dodge Challenger. One of the more common vehicles when it comes to sports cars. Dodge Challengers and Dodge Chargers. Not that I necessarily think that's a problem, it's just an observation. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with liking a car that's more common in the category that it's in, like as a sports car. You know, if you like a sports car that a lot of people can obtain. You know, if I was someone who liked necessarily something like a Ford Mustang GT or a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, you know, not necessarily like a Hellcat or a Shelby GT500 or GT350 or whatever, but like something like that, something that most people can obtain if they save up and are patient. But if I get something that common, I would want to do a lot to modify it, because for me, personalization is really important. Because when people see that car, I want them to be able to go, that's Tom's car, or that car basically is Tom if Tom were a car. And also I want the likelihood of pulling up to a stoplight and having someone pull up next to me in the exact same car down to the last detail. I want the chances of that to be really, really low. Those are the two things. You know, I want people to see me in the car that I'm driving and personalizing, and I want the likelihood of someone else to have a car like mine to be very low. You know, so cool color, body mods, special performance, a neat motor, anything that can be touched without without breaking it too much, essentially.